This episode is sponsored by Loot Crate. All you gamers, listen up. Loot Crate is a subscription service for you. Every month, you get a dope box with licensed gear, apparel, collectibles, and unique one-of-a-kind items and more. They sent me an awesome box last month with some sick Titanfall gear. This month's box even has an exclusive comic from Marvel. Usually a Loot Crate is only $13.37 plus shipping and handling for a guarantee of at least $40 worth of gear, though they are hooking up with all the final level people all over the world. Go to lootcrate.com/iced and use the offer code ICE at checkout, and you'll receive 10% off your first box and will be entered to win a mega box with over $750 of gamer gear. That's lootcrate.com/iced, offer code ICE.
Upon initial contact with Ice-T's music, I had envisioned him to be an ill-mannered and psychologically unstable man with an extremely uneducated and barbaric frame of mind, whose raps displayed nothing but ridiculous jargon, shocking sexual audacity, and repulsive images of the ghetto. However, after further analysis of his music, I can deduce that he is the epitome of anti-disestablishment terrorism, who embodies the entire spectrum of the urban experience and struggle. But to make things more plain and simple to the layman, I find Ice-T to be the dopest, flyest, OG pimp, hustler, gangster player, hardcore motherfucker living today. To be honest, I am totally and completely on his dick.
Welcome to the Ice-T Final Level Podcast, featuring your co-host, Mick Benzo, and your host,
Ice-T.
Hey, yo, welcome. This is Final Level Podcast number 15 with Mick Benzo and Ice-T. Mickey.
What's
15,
going on, baby?
We still got it going on. We out here on Mayhem Fest, and we somehow managing to get the podcast up. How was that possible?
Easy, babe. We bring out all the equipment, and all the groups seem to like what they hear about Ice-T and the podcast itself, so I guess they want to join in and get down what we're doing here, and I like that, man. We got a great group in here tonight, though.
But wait a minute. We
What?
got some superstars in the building tonight.
Like a
Where are they?
Oh, shit.
You guys, oh yeah.
You guys.
Yeah.
Say who's in the house. Let's scare them. Let's shake them up.
We got the group, better known, the one and only, Korn is in the fucking house.
Yeah, Munky.
JD.
Yeah, that's exactly. Munky to JD's in the building. They just chilling. They just came off rocking thousands, doing what they do, and they had the time to step back, kind of slum with us a little bit on the podcast, Final Level Podcast, and it's wonderful, man. It's good to be with the West Coast veterans out here, showing us a lot of love out here.
Jonathan's from the West Coast.
Oh, this is a West Coast band.
Bakersfield?
Bakersfield. We all from Bakersfield.
Yeah, we all live in LA area.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we all grew up.
Are we still cool?
Yeah, it's a
First time I saw Korn, they was doing a show. I saw them. They were doing a show, and it was connected to what's that? Well, I knew all the Orange County guys, and they was like, "Yo, come see Korn." And I was like, someplace. I think it was what's the show where they have the clothing lines and all that kind of stuff.
Las Vegas.
Oh, was it? I remember that. When was that? That was.
What's the name of it?
I
The
forgot.
Magic Show.
Yeah, the Magic
Show.
And it was
San Diego.
something connected. Yeah.
Well, when we first started in Huntington
started-
Beach, that's where we kind of started, and there was a few companies. There was one called Grind, another one called Gouge.
Soul.
Yeah, Soul. There was that Chip.
But it was a little
guy.
show, little something,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
the first time I ever saw Korn.
At the Magic Show.
Well, no, it was
I
something
don't think
connected to
right.
the
Yeah,
Magic
there was
Show.
something. I think it was like a clothing company, Gat. Remember Gat?
Yeah, Gat.
And we played a show for him.
And it was dope. And I'm like, okay, they
Remember
dope.
we played downtown? It was downtown
Yeah, it
in
was
some
downtown.
warehouse. It was crazy.
It was small,
Yeah,
this is how
little
bands
joint.
start out. They real small, but if somebody's dope really quick.
Yeah,
When you're listening
definitely.
to a song, you can hear 15 seconds be like,
Garbage.
okay, next. It doesn't take long. So I knew they was money. So we got, Korn, we got Jonathan and Monk right here. They're going to be here. We're going to talk to them all about what's going on with them later on the podcast. But you're listening to Final Level Podcast number 15. Bitch ass and Mick Benzo.
1-5.
That's what's cracking. Okay, so let's get ready. Let's go. This is Final Level Podcast number 15. Ice-T, Mick Benzo, and the members of Korn, the real motherfucking G's in the world. And this is news. What's going on in the news right now, Mickey?
Man, look, we out here on the road at the Rockstar Mayhem Fest, man, and I get a strange phone call talking about a man here got choked out by the New York City police for selling cigarettes. Why can't he sell cigarettes?
He broke up a fight and they choked him out.
No, they said he was selling cigarettes at a fucking store. When stores are selling cigarettes, what's so against the law for him not to sell cigarettes? Because he don't own a store?
Dude, I seen the video, son. I seen the video.
Okay, we'll break it down to them.
Cops had him. Cops went crazy. You know, he was saying, "Give me some space," this, that, and the third, and they threw him in the chokehold, and he had a seizure, and he checked out.
Oh.
But this is just, you know, what I'm trying to say is in the news, cops is getting back in the news with that bullshit again. You know, you saw what happened to Carol with the CPH. Where a cop whooped the girl down.
Yeah, she was like a grandmother or something, right?
Yeah, like a
crazy.
homeless lady.
Homeless lady, just minding her business, man. He definitely banged her out like he had a fist fight with her. Man.
I saw that video last night.
Yeah, now, this is my theory on the police. We know we did the infamous song about police brutality. This is what I feel. Yo, y'all are to serve and protect, and when y'all get caught dirty, it's like y'all are arch criminals.
Yeah,
because we didn't take an oath. You understand? Yeah. So, I mean, we just want to bring attention to the fact that, you know, when a cop pulls up behind you, you're supposed to feel safe.
Not afraid.
But they're getting a little bit out of pocket right now. You know what I'm saying? And this is happening in the news. This is national news. Now, I mean, what do you think, Mickey? I mean,
if it was me, man, I had a rule, and there was an officer that did some shit like that. Whatever hand that he punched that person with or choked him out with, it should be cut the fuck off.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
No, it should be cut off. It should be cut off. Man.
There you go. Yeah. You want to go to the Middle East with this shit.
But in all honesty, like you said, it's supposed to protect and serve, not abuse people, man.
No,
that's what the police do sometimes. They're very abusive.
You know what the biggest enemy of the cops right now, and has been for a while?
What's that?
Cameras.
Yeah, cameras.
That's what I'm on the cars now.
One thing will solve all that shit. Badge cameras.
Badge camera. Yeah.
They can't turn that shit off.
But they got the camera on side of the dashboard when they're making that arrest. They have to put it in visual so that people can see it.
No, he's saying the camera is hooked to the badge that they can't
turn off.
Well, shit, we should come up with that. We can get rich off that, man.
They ain't gonna pay you for that.
Why?
Because it was his idea.
We set it on a final level.
How we could get rich and it was his idea.
Because he ain't paying it no mind.
This is what Mickey Benzo does. He hears someone else's idea and says we should come up with it. Yeah. Jonathan sat right up here and said it.
Jonathan from Korn. Jonathan from Korn.
No, Jonathan from motherfucking Johnny Appleseed.
He mentioned
motherfucker. Who the fuck just happened to walk in
y'all are crazy.
right now? Hey, but that's a good idea. I mean, you know, I just think that there has to be consequences for misbehavior on both sides of the law. If we break the law, we go to jail. When they break the law, something has to severely happen, man.
Right, not a 30-day suspension.
Do you know how many people I want to beat down like that cop was beating that woman?
That's an assault, man.
There's a lot of motherfuckers I want to get my hands on,
I agree.
but I can't do it.
No.
But they, you know what
also,
give you some more. It's like
also
the MMA,
noticed,
like okay, a little, maybe an elbow.
You know what also, like I noticed, like, have you seen how like the cops now look like military people?
Yeah,
they're full on. They got military assault weapons. It's
turning into a police
and they
state,
got all these new toys. They want to use them too. Yeah. If you get a new toy, you want to take it out and use it. You want to try it out.
They got
like
new tanks,
don't they? Like these assault vehicles. They look like tanks that come back from Iraq. Listen, and it's just crazy.
From the Final Level Podcast, we not here. We just trying to shine light on what's going on in the news. We did not make this stuff up, but we believe the cops is getting a little bit out of pocket again. Yeah. And when the cops start to get out of pocket, the people start to feel uneasy and shit explodes.
Yeah.
Just what happened in L.A. You know what I'm saying? People feel this isn't going right, you know, and y'all ain't being held accountable for your actions. And shit gets crazy. Yeah. So we say address those police before the people have to stand up.
Before the people start policing them goddamn police. How about that?
Yeah.
We agree.
For real.
Yeah. And that was news. Man, every time I read the news, I feel like it's getting crazier every day. And you need to be prepared for anything. That includes making sure you are legally covered in all your needs. Though legal fees can add up, luckily, a lot of our basic necessities are just simply filling out a bunch of simple legal forms and making sure the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. That's why you need LegalZoom.com. With LegalZoom, you You can do everything from creating a trademark, transfer power of attorney, and forming your LLC. Every little thing that is considered a business needs to have an LLC to make sure you are highly legally covered. Even if you just got a banana stand, what happens if somebody gets sick off one of your bananas? You want them suing and taking away your assets, or would you rather them sue the stand and just the assets you have in that umbrella? LegalZoom provides a great solution that works for the busy and the player on the go, and is affordable for businesses of all sizes. You'll also get the personal attention you need, and they'll help you take care of all the details. When using LegalZoom, they will call you with every important update in the creation of any legal document or entity to make sure you are kept privy of all your business. LegalZoom has been helping families and small business owners for 14 years, so go visit LegalZoom today. For extra exclusive discount, enter ICE in the referral box at checkout. That's LegalZoom.com, discount code ICE. LegalZoom provides legal help through independent attorneys and self-help services, but it's not a law firm. Go to LegalZoom.com and enter the discount code ICE.
This is sports.
Oh shit, see?
LeBron, now we talked a little bit about LeBron. LeBron is going back to Cleveland, but I heard he's taking a pay cut.
That's
What?
Yeah, he took a pay cut.
Really?
Because I think he did that for his mother, actually. His mom's asked him to come back. That's his hometown. I think it'd be a great place to play at again, son. And why don't you come in? He honestly took
You got to be really rich to
big
take a pay cut like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, okay, do I make $100 million this year or $97 million this year? You know, we'll take it.
Wow.
Well, he'll pick it up. But eventually
Crazy
he'll
money.
pick that money up in endorsements. He'll pick that up in endorsements.
Yeah, but-
and they give him open arms on the welcome back. They kind of wanted him back anyway.
Anybody wants LeBron James on their
I
team.
wanted him in New York, but he didn't come. I wanted him with the
Lakers
Knicks.
want LeBron
I ain't
James.
worried about no Lakers. I wanted him in New York with the Knicks.
Knicks ain't gonna win. No
You lost your goddamn mind. Something wrong with y'all, man. Jonathan, what you
Gonna
think
win.
about the Knicks, man?
Knicks ain't gonna win. He don't care about
I
the
don't
Knicks.
care
He's
about
from
the Knicks,
he
man.
don't
Oh, that's
care.
that bullshit, man.
no,
That's that LA gangbang thing.
No, it's no
No,
LA
he's not
gang
from
bang.
LA, nigga. He's from Bakersfield.
It's California.
You
It's
are.
a homo, just
He does
crazy.
not give a fuck about.
I am a musician. I grew up through high school, going through marching band, all the fine art shit. Me and jocks don't get along.
There you
Never
go.
have got along. So I am not into sports. I'm
And
sorry.
you know what? I feel him on that. And I feel him on not giving a fuck about New York Knicks.
I'm a
right
Knicks
now.
fan.
Yeah, I
Hey,
mean the
everybody, you
Nets.
can
The
have
Nets are actually doing better than the Knicks.
Nobody messing around in Brooklyn. That's Crooklyn anyway.
Oh,
We're
You just
talking
broke.
about.
You just split New York into a pie, right?
We
there.
all do. We do. We do.
Yeah, but you know, I'm just saying LeBron James is going back to Cleveland. Like we said last podcast, people are digging their jerseys out of the dumpster.
If they
Man,
hadn't burned him.
yeah,
Because remember when he left, they burned him and they're like, oh, I can't believe you went to Miami.
how about that? How about that? Now he's coming home. So I mean, but you know what? Living in Miami, he could buy a bigger house in Cleveland because Cleveland is, is cheaper. Than
Maybe that's why he took a pay cut. He can afford a bigger house now.
Yeah, because the price of living is not as big. You know what I'm saying? If you get put on a team like in Nebraska, you can buy half the goddamn state. You know what I'm saying? you more in New York, Carmelo living in an apartment up in there, man. It's tight.
Yeah, it's just, man, it's expensive.
crazy.
Now I'm
expensive,
lying.
man.
I do not know if Carmelo. This is Ice-T.
Hey, yo,
talking
Carmelo,
shit.
you my dog, baby. Let's get it going this year.
Okay, and that was sports. All right, this is TV right now. Any shows y'all watching on TV? I mean, you out on the road with us.
I watch Bill Maher a lot.
Bill Maher, he's an interesting character too. Very opinionated.
I like that. But they took one of my favorite shows off, Dexter.
Dexter, yeah.
Oh shit, I like
There
that.
they go with that serial killer.
That's that
shit.
good
Yeah.
shit, though.
Yeah, Dexter. Rule of thumb when you watch Dexter, you learn if you ever walk into a room that has plastic on the walls, shit's not good. Shit's gonna be real fucked up.
I know, Jonathan. Jonathan, that was one of your favorite ones too, right? Because
Which
you
one,
used to be a
Dexter?
coroner, right?
Yeah, I
You
watch
worked
it here
around
and there
dead bodies, right?
all the time. My favorite show right now, all I'm watching is like George Lopez,
Okay.
your show.
Right.
what else? The Nanny, all the old school good ones.
Right.
You know,
He's
like
a Mr. Ed fan.
That's my shit right
I
there,
love, like,
baby. Come on,
Three's
man.
Company.
Oh,
Like,
I love
when the
that
shit
shit.
Come
was
with
good.
Lost in
I grew up
Space
on
with me.
Yeah, all
They
that
don't
shit.
have
That's
these
what
good
I
shows
love
out
that.
anymore.
Jack Tripper had to be gay to be up in there with them two girls.
Nah, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
He was getting his on the slide.
There you go.
Exactly.
I know he
Regal
was.
Beagle.
Somebody else walked in too, though. Somebody else
We
walked
got
in.
Reese in the house.
Come on, Reese.
John Reese.
The head of the tour. The head of the tour, the man that makes all this stuff happen.
no.
He's in the building. Well, you guys we've already introduced everybody, and you just gotta, if you feel any of these topics, you got anything to say about, speak up. What's up, Reese?
Korn is the greatest band in the world.
That's
All
real
right.
shit.
I like that.
I like that
That's
too.
a
You're
good
the
way to
man,
intro
Reese.
after you come in late.
Jonathan.
Hey, so we're talking about TV. Any TV shows you're able to pick up on? You got anything you're following right now?
Survivor.
Oh,
Yeah?
it's in the Survivor. Honestly, I think Survivor has the most diabolical mechanism in the history of television, which is let's all be on a team, and then let's all betray each other and vote each other out. And then the person you try to vote out is still on your team. And you got to look at him crazy. And they took that same mechanism to Trump's show. You know, what's his show
Oh,
called?
the
Celebrity Apprentice.
Apprentice,
Celebrity
whatever.
Apprentice,
I
yeah.
call it kiss Donald Trump's ass. I call it watch all your heroes
Get a check.
bow
I call
to
it get a
fucking
check.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Because Donald Trump gets to fire all our heroes. They kiss up to Donald Trump's ass and shit. I'm like, Donald Trump, you a motherfucker, right? But that mechanism comes from Survivor. So like all of us start on the same team and they go, well, Ice, if you had to get rid of Munky, Reese, who would you get rid of? And I say that, and then everybody's like, "Oh, you motherfucker!" Right? It's a cold game. That's
Yeah.
You seen what's the one you watch? Butt Naked and Surviving.
Naked Dating or something.
He doesn't like it. He doesn't like
A bunch
it.
of ugly people getting naked and getting bitten by bugs. That's what happens on
You
that
don't
shit.
even win nothing on that show. I don't understand. You got to really want to be on TV.
That's what it is. They
You
want to be
don't
on
win.
TV. They
at
want to
the-
be a
I mean,
star.
at least on Survivor, you win $1 million.
Exactly.
Naked and Afraid, you win nothing.
Nothing.
They don't even drive you home.
Bubblegum or dick, and we're all out of Hubba Bubba.
So now y'all ever wonder what artists watch? We watch dumb shit. So don't feel bad if you're watching some dumb shit. One new show that came on is a show produced by 50 Cent called Power.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen it?
Nah.
It's a nice drama. He put it together. It's on the Stars channel. And you know, we're trying to move into production of TV. And I always tell people it doesn't help to be a hater. When somebody like 50 can get a show on and get picked up for 2 years, that's going to give other people from the music industry opportunity. If everybody that goes out to make a show and it sucks,
They're not gonna let us in.
Let us in. They're gonna say y'all
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah.
So God bless 50.
Yeah, right.
It's
a
a good
nice
show.
movie.
I like
It's
the show.
quality.
It's a good show. And he got good actors on it.
Yeah, that's the one thing you can't do is try to do a TV show with your homeboys trying to act.
Right, from Louis and Pookie down the block. That ain't gonna work.
Yeah, you do.
Ratchet
Louis,
ass shit.
Now Louis and Pookie ain't gonna work in the show, B. You know?
Louis and Pookie.
It's like, you know,
This
on
homeboys.
this network,
His homeboys.
and on this network, we don't hate nothing, but we do have a problem with love and hip hop and all that kind of ratchet vision where it's just motherfuckers is just really doing ridiculously dumb shit. That's like, you want to be on TV that bad that you'll let you know. And I'm victim. I did reality, but when we did reality, we made sure everybody came on our show was happy they came on our show. When they left, they were proud to say they was on our show. It's not a double cross situation.
The difference is your shit was compelling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your shit was compelling. You had you had a compelling story.
Yeah.
Whereas most reality, they just throw it out there and there's nothing compelling.
That's gangster.
There's no goal at the end, you know, like
It's
there's
just
just drama, and they
That's
just
the
create
name.
situations
Well,
for
say
people.
for instance they wanted to do a show and it was inside of Korn or inside of y'all. You could probably do 2 or 3 seasons, but then it would loop. It would
Yeah.
get into what you normally do
Right.
and become boring. Then that's when it gets crazy because they go, well, why don't we throw Jonathan in the Shark Tank? They like start to do shit that,
bit.
Yeah, you can't
that
even
you
fight.
normally wouldn't do. And that's when we shut ours down. We're
Yeah.
like, you got it. I play video games. We got a couple of dogs. I love my wife. This is my life, and it's not much more than that.
Yeah.
It loops. So we giving a shout out to Naked and Afraid, Survivor, 50 Cent's new show, which is called Power, and don't feel stupid about looking at television because we look at dumb shit too, and that was TV. Movies. Yo, we are at Final Level podcast number 15. Sitting here with Korn and Jonathan Reese, the motherfucker that runs the whole goddamn Mayhem Fest. And he'll be out again doing the Knot Fest. And then he'll probably be doing the Jonathan Fest in a motherfucking minute. Because he's a fest motherfucker. He's the boss out here on the road. And we're about to talk about movies.
All right. You guys seen Lone Survivor?
Yes.
No.
All right. That motherfucker, Marcus Luttrell, that survived all that shit.
Yeah.
He's going to be at the Mayhem Festival in Dallas, and he's going to be in Houston.
Oh, cool.
The real deal.
The real Marcus motherfucking Luttrell.
Okay, so
The
I haven't
Navy
seen the
SEAL.
movie.
It's dope.
Oh,
Dude,
okay.
you watch that
So
shit.
what's the
Monkey,
story about?
Monkey, you watch that shit.
Okay.
Okay?
Let me write it down.
It's about
Okay,
some Navy
let me get it
SEAls.
down.
I got the DVD.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's about some Navy
Okay.
SEALs that went, in Afghanistan. They went on a mission, and they kind of got caught out there because some kids saw them, and they didn't want to kill the kids. Of course, the kids went back and got reinforcement, and they got caught on the hill. It was 5 of them, right?
4 of them.
4 of them. And a whole army comes after them. And in the film, there are these falls. Now, I make movies. There are these falls they do off the side of this mountain. I don't know.
That shit's crazy.
It just hurts. I mean, it looks so real. I don't know what kind of stuntman they got to do it, but you really feel that it's a big, like an hour-long shootout, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's gnarly. So we have a charity that we have on Mayhem called Medal of Honor.
Right.
Okay. Which we give money and appreciation and activation to charities that support our troops.
Right.
And in Dallas and in Houston, we're going to take care of Marcus's charity, which is Lone Survivor Foundation. And that motherfucker went through hell. Crazy hell. Navy SEAL training all the way through. Had 3 of his buddies die, plus 22 more die in that helicopter. Like, if you've seen the movie, it's all real. And he's going to be out in Dallas and Houston, and we're going to give him a shitload of cash, and we're going to give him a shitload of appreciation for what he does and for what our troops do for us, each and every one of us. And that's all I have to say about
And
that.
that's real. People know, a lot of people don't, but I'm a vet, and people always ask me about the military, and I say, I may not be down with the politics, but I got to back the soldiers. I might not be down with what, the politics, but the soldiers are 19-year-old kids, 20-year-old kids, and they all feel they're doing the right thing. They're trying to do the right thing. And, a lot of times they're sent into harm's way by, bullshit politics. Yeah. But that has nothing to do with them, their hearts, and the fact that when they come home, a lot of times they're treated like shit. And that's crazy. They are heroes. Once you go downrange and, on that 2-way shooting gallery, wow. that requires real balls, and there's men and women and on the new Body Count album I have a record called I'll Always Love You, which we send out shouts and respects to the military. So what y'all doing here is a very honorable thing, and that word honor it lacks in our vocabulary. We don't do honorable things. We do things for ourselves. We do selfish things. Yeah. But every once in a while when you win, you got to do something that's good, like I told you, my main word in my life is important. So that, everything I do now, I'm getting older, it has to be important.
Yeah. Jonathan, I want to mention really quick, Jonathan was involved with the Wounded Warrior Project, and him and a friend, this guy over here with the camera.
What's this guy with the camera's name?
He's Seb.
Seb, you a motherfucker. We don't allow cameras in the hood like that.
They actually won an award for a short film, right?
Yeah, we won the LA GI Film Festival for a short we did called Wounded Warriors.
Can people go see that now?
Yeah, you can go online. Just go on.
What's the name of it?
It's called Wounded Warriors, and it's on YouTube, and so you can find it. Just go up there and just search it on Google. But you see, I go to Ramstein Air Force Base. They took me out. I got to blow up cars with water bombs and all kinds of crazy shit. And then I went to go to the hospital and really meet troops that are coming right off the front line and get to talk to them. And it's a very moving, emotional movie. I mean, I saw some people that I mean, I just can't believe that they're still alive. And I just feel something in my heart because my grandfather, both of my grandfathers from World War II, my grandfather on my dad's side was on the front lines in Germany, got his leg almost blown off by a mortar. And then my mother's dad survived the Bataan Death March. He was in Pearl Harbor when that got blown up, survived that, got shipped over to the Philippines, got captured, and was tortured for 3 years and had to go through that hell-ass march. That motherfucker's one tough motherfucker. Was for him, I wouldn't be here this day. So I felt in my heart that I had to go do something and say thank you to these people that are going and putting themselves in harm's way for us.
You know what? It's so real because people don't understand, but as a musician, when you out there training, I mean, those cats got headphones on. Those cats are walking on the way in. You know,
the way to go.
Yeah, whatever. They tuned in. You know, like in Apocalypse Now, they was playing music, but now everybody got their little beats on. They playing and they going in. That's what they using to amp up. You know, so I've talked to a lot of guys like, man, we used to listen to you and NWA, and we would go up in there, you know, get us amped. So when you get a chance, my big homie Sleep, that works with you, was telling me you might be going to Afghanistan.
Something. We're trying to just hook something up to go over there and play for people. I mean,
that's fly.
We just gotta entertain people. I mean, they go through all that shit, bombs blowing up, getting shot at. They just need a little small window just to let loose and let all that energy out and have a good time. And if we can help do that, then
well, God shit, Bob Hope used to do it.
Yeah, no
we
shit.
We can do it.
Hell yeah.
Bob Hope used to do it, so
that
we can do
motherfucker
it.
was the king of that shit.
Yeah.
Bob Hope ain't got shit on Korn.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, this was the movie segment, but it turned into a pro-America help the GI segment, and that's what happens on the Final Level podcast. You know, shit gets twisted and it ends up in a good place because at the end of the day, everybody, hopefully, you're coming from a good place. You know? But there's another movie that's out.
What movie you was talking about?
The Purge.
Oh, we're back to movies.
Oh, I haven't seen
The Purge. Now today on Twitter, I wish The Purge was real. And people really had a feeling about that, but I was
What did they say? What did they say?
They said, "Ice, you'll be in a safe room someplace." I said, "Motherfucker, I will be so active. My list is so long."
Wait, is this where there's kind of like an anarchy outside?
Yeah, for 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
All crime is legal. You can kill anybody that's been on your shit list. You can do whatever.
Well, then that doesn't make it fun anymore.
Nah, I'd have a list. I'd team up and just go rolling out. People like, oh, that's so terrible. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think you're human if you don't have somebody that you would like to X out. People, yeah, and I one of my tweets I said, in life you will be crossed and double crossed. Try not to kill anybody.
Yeah,
this is true.
So if there was a purge day, whoo, Lord, I think it would keep people honest. Like, let's not, because on purge day, I know they.
That's a good point.
That's cool.
That's another movie. That's Purge 2. It just came out. I haven't got a chance to see it, but I love the first one, and that was movies. Yo, so this is Final Level Podcast number 15, sitting here with Korn and John Reese, the big boss, Grand Poobah of the Mayhem Fest, and this is games. One thing I let people know, a lot of people always told me that games were for nerds, but once again, I'm back on the tour bus, and ain't nothing there but a fucking gaming console and the same damn movies we watch over and over and over again. So we only have an Xbox 360 on our tour bus. So I've been playing Dead Rising 2 again, and this is just a motherfucker running around killing zombies. Can't get better than that.
Pretty fun.
You hear that in the background?
Now Jonathan came on my bus and he's like, "Yeah, I like that game. That's a good game. I understand that game." And you say you play games sometimes.
Yeah, that's all I really do. I mean, that's whenever I have any downtime. It's like therapy for me. It gets my brain to stop doing this shit, just going thinking about all this stuff. When I sit down in front of a game console and play games, it is definitely therapy. It's my meditation.
You know why?
Gonna go.
Because you no longer can worry about your problems. You have to worry about the game's
problems. You're right.
So what games you play?
Right now I'm playing.
Now you said you play little corny games.
That's it. I'm playing Lego Batman, Lego movie.
Keep it real.
But his boys are out. His boys are out.
I got my boys out, but I love that shit.
boys are out.
Jonathan, I play Flappy Bird. Fuck.
All right, fuck everybody. That's all good. Y'all good with my. Yeah, but that game's amazing. I don't know. It's something about it. I love it. And I got all the other games. You know, Dead Rising and what's another one? Titanfall's really dope. All the new ones coming out. But I always gravitate towards back to little kid games because one of the biggest reasons I wanted to be a rock star because I don't ever have to fucking grow up. I don't have to.
Right.
So I'm a big grown-up fucking kid, and I like those games, and I don't give a fuck if talk shit. I don't care. I like them.
Well, no. That's. I tell people I refuse to grow up. I also think music is the fountain of youth. You know, it's like, you know, I people say, well, when are you gonna stop? I'm like, I got my eye on Mick Jagger. Right?
Man.
Right.
I keep my eye on Mick Jagger.
Dude.
You know,
That motherfucker's 70-something years old.
that's the rabbit. You know, that's the bunny. You know, we're all chasing.
We chasing
and Mick
him.
is still rocking
And
shit.
No, yeah, he still goes to fuck.
Ozzy.
Still fucking goes off.
Crazy.
Motherfucker plays 3-hour shows sometimes. It's insane.
Ozzy is a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we are out here playing games. Get over that bullshit. Gaming's for nerds. You know, it's the only place I can really fulfill my bloodlust without going to jail again. I can just kill people and go on Call of Duty and think I'm back in the army and run around and stuff. And it's fun. It's something to do. And it does kill time. It kills time.
Yeah,
I always said if they put gaming consoles in prison, the guy would done 25 years and they go, okay, you can get out. He'd be like, hold up, I'm trying to finish this level.
Oh, that's true.
Hold on, I'm trying to finish this level, man. I got to beat the boss. And my production company is called Final Level. And it's based around, you know, in gaming, you're always trying to make it to that final level. And when you start a game, it's like you just can't, you have to complete it. And I think in life, we're all trying to make it to the final level. Now, someone said, Ice, what's the final level? I said, to me, it's inner peace. That's the final level. But that sounds like some Buddhist shit, and they don't think no hood niggas know shit like that. But I think until you can get your head straight, that's when you reach the final level. But yeah, did I get heavy right there in the gaming segment?
Oh shit, see?
That's what I do.
It crossed
nigga.
over to the philosophy level.
That shit is deep, son.
Deep.
And that was games.
Gamers, everyone knows Korn and I game tough. And if you're a gamer like us, roll with Loot Crate. Every month you'll get a dope box with licensed gear, apparel, collectibles, and unique one-of-a-kind items and more. This is like getting a dope surprise geek present every month. Loot Crate contains items that have never been seen before and you can't get anywhere else, like that Marvel comic book I was talking about. Normally, Loot Crate is only $13.37 plus shipping and handling for a guarantee of at least $40 worth of gear. Now they're hooking up with all the final level people. Go to lootcrate.com/iced and use the offer code ICE at checkout to receive 10% off your first box and also to be entered in to win the mega box with over $750 of gamer gear. In the past, these mega boxes have included new consoles and collector edition games. And as gamers, we know how much of a hookup that is. That's lootcrate.com/ICET, offer code ICE. Thanks to Loot Crate for supporting the podcast and keeping it free. As always, I say please support them since they're supporting us.
This is Ice-T Mick Benzo on the Final Level Podcast, number 15. We are out here on the Mayhem Fest live. You know what I'm saying? We got Munky, we got motherfucking Jonathan, and another guest from Asking Alexandria, lead singer Danny, has just walked in. He said he was trying to take a shit. What happened?
Well, no, I just took a shit and I've been dragged into all this stuff.
Yeah, well, he said he was trying and
He's a teabag.
Now, let me tell you, this is the music segment, and I'm going to tell you a quick story about Danny. The other day, we stopped at a lake. True story. This motherfucker goes out in the lake in a raft of some sort with his dog, decides to go survivor on us, bites a hole in his raft, So he's forced to swim the land. Now explain this.
Well, there was a goddamn. Well, I'd eaten some special chocolates of sorts and sprained my ankle. And then a bunch of us went out on a giant inflatable swimming pool, and we're all in like drinking and getting way too stupid. And I was like, oh, these people are way too relaxed. So I bit a hole in the bottom of it. Everyone had to swim like a mile back into land.
Now, how did you know everybody? How did you know everybody could swim?
Oh, I didn't. I didn't actually.
Boy, let's swim a mile.
He didn't
I
care.
just hope to God that if these people are working for me, then I'll survive.
So basically, when you work for Asking Alexandria,
You will be put in life-threatening situations on a daily basis.
That's asking Alexander.
I don't know what to ask him next. So then later on, Jonathan, we out here with this motherfucker. He decides to do these crazy drinking games.
Oh, that was a dope game,
Got
though.
all the girls
That shit
scared
was
to death.
hot.
Now you're gonna drink this, and if you don't, fuck it, come here. He's grabbing people, and it was crazy. Then they started shooting fireworks off, and this dog Cowboy, who has become close friends with Maximus and Spartacus, was out here. We had a good time. That was a good time.
It was a wild one.
And I'm actually label mates with Asking Alexandria. So we're on Sumerian Records. Since Korn and you're the new guy, let's start with you. Give us a little background on Asking Alexandria.
I was in a band in college, and Ben had a band in Dubai, and we were both supposed to open up for a band called Jimmy Eats World.
Pause. A band in Dubai.
Yeah.
Yeah, he grew up in Dubai.
Wow.
His parents moved over there when he was younger. For
Oh,
work.
he's not a rich person from Dubai?
I mean,
That's what I'm saying. That's all of us.
he's not poor.
Okay.
But yeah, they went over there for work, and our bands were supposed to open up for Jimmy Eats World, and both our bands collapsed, and me and him moved in together. First day we met was moving in together,
Right.
and we just sat down both playing guitar and started writing songs, and a week later we were like, let's do a band.
Right.
Lied to some guys I went to college with, who are now the members of Asking Alexandria, told them we had a record label, management, tours. It was all bullshit.
I love it.
Made them fly to America. We landed and they were like, so what's the plan? Like, who's picking us up? And we're like, we have nowhere to stay, guys. So me and Ben had saved up and we bought this piece of shit RV. And we lived in a Walmart parking lot for like 6 months until someone heard our music, and then we got picked up by Sumerian.
Wow.
That's a great story.
Wow.
I mean, I had a quote I said today on my Twitter, and it kind of falls into this. You know, I said that sometimes people say, well, you're rich, like I did something wrong. And I'm like, nobody ever gave me shit.
Exactly.
You know, so whatever I got, whatever you're mad at me because I busted my ass, and you're telling me you lived in a wall. I was orphaned. My mother and father passed by the time I was in the 7th grade. I had nobody. So I slept in cars and shit. So, whatever I got, I busted my ass to. It's kind of like if and then they say, well, you got a deal. All right, if a guy plays in the NBA and the team signs him, right? Are they doing him a favor, or is he doing them a favor?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When a label picks up a good band, are they doing you a favor, or are you doing them a favor? You know? You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like, I busted my ass, but let's elaborate. Now you're in a car. And how did Sumerian find you from a Walmart parking lot?
We had some songs on the internet, and
Okay.
they found it, and Ben was doing all these emails, and he was lying to everyone else as well. He's like, yeah, we're really big in Europe,
Lying.
touring for years. We're like, hey, perception's what you make it. So we're telling them we're like really successful over there, and then they're like, they want to be the band that the label or the people that break the big UK band over in the US first.
Right.
No one's ever heard of us. We've never played a show before. We've never played in the same room. And, we all of a sudden get...
This is an Asking Alexandria exclusive.
Yeah. Then before we know it, we have this... They're like, okay, well, let's do a record deal. Let's get in the studio, do an album. We go and we all of a sudden realize we have 4 songs.
Oh,
and we have a month to do an album. So we somehow pull this album out of our ass. And then the next day, on our first tour, and didn't stop for like 6 years. Just non-stop on the road.
Wow.
And it was
dope.
We did a bunch of tours
Dope.
in this RV, and then we got another RV. First tour we were towing a Jeep as our trailer.
Right.
Because in our logic we were like, well then we can unhitch it and we can drive around at shows. Jeeps have power steering. You got reverse in those things.
Yeah.
If you're on a fucking hill like you are at most venues, especially in the early days, the second you unhitch that, it's running down the street. We spent many nights running down the road trying to stop a Jeep.
But you basically followed my breakdown. Somebody asked me the other day, they said, Ice, how do you get in the rap business? I said, learn how to rap, do some shows, get some fans, repeat.
Yeah.
Just keep
and
repeating.
It never stops. It never stops. There's no point in your career where that ends.
Right.
At the end
do
of the day,
some shows, get some fans, repeat.
Yeah.
I gotta ask Jonathan a question. You used to be a DJ before?
Yeah, I started DJing when I was 15, actually.
Hip hop?
Hip hop, yeah.
You did that before.
What was your first?
You did that before you started singing.
Yeah.
What was your first rap show? How did that go?
My first rap show, I think that was Def Jam 83 or 84. It was LL Cool J, Houdini, Roxanne Shante, New Choice.
Oh my God.
Eric B. Rakim.
Wow.
It was an amazing show. And right after the show,
what happened?
I got involved in a fucking shooting.
That's hip hop.
Yeah, my daddy's all, you're never coming back to these motherfucking shows.
So rock is better than hip hop for you, right?
Well, I thought this shit was amazing. Well, this shit is real. This real motherfuckers are shooting each other after this. My dad's cussing and shit. Police pulling us out of the car. This little girl by the tires all, motherfuckers always got to be shooting up shit, ruining shit. This little girl over here fucking talking shit. It was one of the craziest shit, and I fell in love with hip hop. I thought that shit was amazing.
Wow.
So how did you Monk meet?
We met first.
Yeah, we had a band going in Huntington Beach, and we didn't have a name or anything.
Yeah.
Actually, it started out as a band called Creep.
Yeah.
And it was me and Fieldy, the original drummer, and Brian.
And Head, yeah, he just got in the band.
Head. And then we had a singer, and he was just mental. He was just crazy.
That can happen.
And he every other week he would say, "I'm quitting," and we're like, "Okay, come on, it's cool, whatever it is, we'll." And then one day he said, "I'm quitting." I go, "Oh, see you later."
Right.
What about that dude in Bakersfield?
Yeah,
that
they
sings.
They saw me
we
in my
saw
first
him
band,
a few
another
months
band.
before that.
Yeah, right.
And Head and I saw him, and we're like, "Man, that guy has got the look. He's got the scream.
Oh,
he
thank
goes
you.
in it. He becomes another person up there." And we thought, man, if we could get that guy in our band, that other guy could just fuck off.
But you know, the origin of bands are always very, very interesting, you know. And now you watch American Idol, you watch all these people that want to just win a contest and become a star. And, you know, people like all of us who grinded, you know, I started out doing house parties in garages. And I would play. And then I wasn't taking hip hop seriously. And then I went and saw Run DMC at an arena. And I said, wow, this shit can be big.
Yeah.
And I think that night I wrote like 100 rhymes. Like I got serious about the shit.
Yeah.
And then when it was time to do rock, I had always been into rock because my cousin thought he was Jimi Hendrix. And so he kept the radio station locked on the rock stations. So before I know it, I'm listening to Mott the Hoople, Edgar Winter, you know, Neil Young, Black Sabbath, Blue Oyster Cult. I know David Bowie. I know all this stuff. So I would go to Europe and perform rap, and they would mosh. Wow. I'm like, damn, you know, if I had a rock band, because nothing like watching people mosh. It's just the best crazy. It's like, why are you trying to kill yourself? But keep doing it. So I want to, you know, now they got this shit called the Wall of Death.
The Wall of Death.
Yeah, kill each other.
No, I read one of your tweets the other day that said one of the best parts of the show is in the crowd.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we draw off the crowd.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Everybody's played in front of a dead crowd, and you're like, well, you know, I say shit like, if y'all don't want me here, I got like a jacuzzi I can warm up with my cell phone. Just let me know so I can get the fuck up out of here and stop boring y'all. But fortunately, we've had a lot of great shows, and Body Count Ernie was my guitar player from high school, and we just created the band, and we went out on Lollapalooza.
That's where I saw you first.
Big hit.
Yeah,
It was
that
a
was
mistake though. It was like,
Fieldy and I saw you guys.
more. I can write more.
Was Pantera on that?
No, it was. Here's the lineup. It was Butthole Surfers, Rollins Band, Ice-T and Body Count, 9 Inch Nails, Susie and the Banshees, Living
Ministry.
Color, and Jane's Addiction.
Was it Ministry?
No, I went out with Ministry
Okay.
when the guy from Hole with the helmet got injured. We played with Ministry.
Okay.
For a while. We got lucky. Right out the gate, all the real good bands liked us. really quick. We're getting calls from Slayer. We're getting calls from Metallica. We got lucky.
But I also saw you and Perry Farrell did that song.
Don't Call Me Nigger Whitey.
Yes.
That's how we met Perry.
Yeah.
But I was a rapper, and he just wanted to do it.
Yeah.
But then when I got to do his tour, he gave me an hour, and he said, you can do whatever you want. So I split my set. And I said, I'll do half rap, and then I would say, now I'm going to prove to you that rock and roll has nothing to do with color. It's a state of mind. And we would pull the guitars out, and then we would go into body count. So it was
cool, man.
We had to introduce motherfuckers to what rock really is, because it's all here.
It is.
So
wait, I got to also, Jonathan, you lived in Bakersfield, California. How the hell did you meet a guy at Crenshaw named Sleep? How did you meet up with this motherfucker?
OG Sleep.
How you meet up with a Sleep?
We were doing the Family Values tour, and he was working for Cube, and the Cube had all his guys out, and I remember, I don't know what came about it, how we hooked up, but me and him just hooked up, and we started talking, and he just I think he was intrigued by my crazy ass, because I was very crazy back then. And then I started breaking down like kinds of music I liked, all the hip hop I was into, and he was like, how the hell you know about this shit? I mean, I remember when I fucked you up when I was like talking about old gospel music, Happy Day, that song, Oh Happy Day, all that shit. And it was just, he was like looking at me, what the fuck is wrong? How do you know this shit? But this is what I grew up on, this is the kind of music I love. I can't help.
And that little information, you know, like people know about my history, they know about me going to Crenshaw and the gang world and all that stuff. We won't elaborate, but Sleep is a guy from my past. Like I know Sleep, you know, all his friends, all the people, call them friends. We won't say gang members. All his people, gang members. And you know, it's a great thing. So yeah, we all family, we all homies. Yeah. So you know, it's a good look to have, and you know, to have a real G out here to hold you down, because we understand when it gets hectic, that's our domain. You know, we love it. Like, oh, they're getting crazy. Cool. Now I'm home.
And we've had a ton of security guys, but Sleep always holds it down and does it classy, and there's usually no incidents, and he just knows what he's doing.
And he
became family, man.
Yeah,
it's been
best
15 damn years, yeah.
Damn.
Almost 15 years, right, Sleep?
15, 16. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real shit. That's real shit. So now, let's just wrap up the music part. We're out here on the Mayhem Fest. Dan, what do you feel about the Mayhem Fest? Are you having a blast, or does it remind you of your 6 years of touring?
No, it's awesome. It's almost like a summer vacation with a bunch of friends.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been touring with these guys for 2 years now.
Yeah, we started last year, right?
Yeah.
We started at the Electric Factory, did a whole run
and then,
there.
we've toured with Avenged a bunch. I mean, obviously we played a bunch of festivals with you.
Yeah, we played at the U-Fest. And
I mean, a bunch of the other bands, I mean, we've known them for years. So it's essentially, we're just going on stage for 35 minutes, rocking out, and then just hanging out for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Which is great. I mean, we're grilling every day and drinking and having a good time.
I love living life through you, watching you guys, because you remind us so much of us back in the day.
Beer bomb.
Note taken!
I said, Danny's a real live rock star. Today he was walking today and he walked by. I said, this motherfucker right here is the most rock star of everybody out here, because he's just got his stomach out and his shirt. He does not give a fuck. And I respect that, because it's not pretentious, it's real.
Yeah.
You know, I meet people all the time trying to put on, you know, the signs.
There are many of them.
Once again, it's the Final Level Podcast number 15, behind the stage of the Rockstar Mayhem Fest. That's what y'all getting.
You're getting some real talk from people out here, and you know, all the bands eventually meet each other.
Yeah.
It doesn't pay to be an asshole. No one's competing against anybody. You know, everyone's out there to bust ass. I kind of call touring like this the World Cup. Everyone's trying to do the best, but you know, you could be a band that played earlier in the night, later. The fans are gonna say, I like that band, and that band. So just do the best show you can.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters, man. You know, it's not like, well, I like Korn, so I can't like Asking Alexandria. That's not how it goes. You just buy both albums.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I love it. You know, I don't really miss looking into porta potties.
It's hard.
Oh my God, that's the worst.
When you just go in, you look and you see all these different random shit. You know, and then, you know, I'm on the bus. I don't have my own bus like you, Jonathan, Superstar Rockman. I'm out here with 11 guys on the tour bus, so there is a little foot of toasters that starts to kick in. But fortunately, I got my wife and I got my dogs out here, so, you know, we're having a blast and stuff. So this is, you know, right behind the scenes, you talking to Asking Alexandria's frontman, Danny, and we're talking to Jonathan and Monk from the fucking infamous Korn. Been around, you know about them. Stop fucking around at playing bullshit.
Buy the albums.
Buy all these albums. Buy 2 of them. Buy the fucking catalog. Catch up. Catch up. Okay, and that was music. All right, yo, this is Ice-T on Final Level Podcast number 15, and this is the philosophy segment. The philosophy segment is brought to you from my Twitter page at Final Level, where I do this thing called the Daily Game. And the other day I wrote, it's way easy to criticize others than to get your own life together.
Yeah. Very true.
You know, and like Chuck D had told me, he said, man, I can seal my ears, close my eyes, sew my mouth shut, and I can always be a critic. You know, to try to learn how to give praise and find what's good in somebody, or even just get yourself together. Now, have you noticed that, you know, my observation is people that have done the least with their lives have the most negative shit to say.
Oh, they have opinions on everything. And YouTube accounts.
What? Yeah, YouTube has got to have the most evil people.
Yeah. It's nobody likes anything.
And I have never felt the need to type anything negative into a comment box.
I always think it just comes back to karma, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you're saying something bad about somebody. Would you want somebody to say that about you? You know?
Right. There's nothing to it. So my thing.
Fucking hear that? Slayer Fan 69? It's coming back here!
Slayer.
Who needs a haircut now, motherfucker?
Slayer Fan 69 hates you.
I love this guy. He's the best.
You know, and that's what it is. It's kind of like, you know, spend more time concentrating on yourself. Don't waste time talking about what's going wrong. This is that. I remember Jello Biafra even told me about topics. He said, anytime you have something you hate or have a problem, spend a day trying to figure out how to fix it before you just bitch about it. So just like when we were talking about the cops, Jonathan said badge cameras.
Yeah.
See, don't just rant about the problem. Come up with a solution before you just talking shit. So the philosophy today is spend more time getting yourself together and don't be a person to just criticize. And criticizing is the easiest thing to do. It requires no skill, no brain power. It's just really letting everybody know you're a piece of shit.
Amen.
Basically.
Very true.
All right, this segment on Final Level Podcast number 15 is one of the favorites. It's called I'm Not a Hater, but I hate shit. All right, we hate potholes. We hate cell phone batteries.
Oh, God.
Today, you know what I hate?
Let's talk
Mickey?
about it from the tour's perspective. What the hell do we hate?
I hate fucking chicken.
Why?
I've been getting motherfucking fried chicken every goddamn day. Our rider.
No. We got fried chicken, baked chicken, grilled chicken, chicken parmesan, just chicken. How the fuck are we gonna not like it?
My rider is only for one show, right? So we have chicken, Kentucky Fried Chicken, because you can put the shit in your pocket. You can let it sit out all night. The shit
Just cargo pants. Every pocket just full.
It does not spoil. It's good shit for one night. Now we out here for 38 days.
Damn.
And I'm about to grow a fucking beak, man.
What do you feel about that? Do you like chicken like that?
Every summer tour. All it is every goddamn fucking day is chicken.
Chicken.
I know. No, if it was like a ribeye every day, I would not be bummed. I would not be complaining about a thing. But, keep it the fuck away from me. I'm
Yeah,
gone.
yeah. I think they just
If
know
it
it's
was better,
hard.
just fuck off.
Yeah. And then the other day, you guys brought some Chipotle or some shit. Like
No. We got Chick-fil-A, baby. Chick-fil-A.
chicken. What the fuck? I mean, we eat so much chicken
What
out
about
here.
fake chicken? Fickin'.
Tofurkey.
Tofurkey.
Are you vegan?
No.
Any of y'all?
No, I I don't eat that much meat, but
It's all good. I eat anything that would bite me if they had a chance. You know what I'm saying? But fucking, we hate chicken. Now, I know after I come off the tour, about a month later, I might have a motherfucking urge for a thigh. You know what I'm saying? It's mashed potatoes,
I gotta
macaroni.
go. I would have to go to the Bronx to get me a kill. You know what that is, right, LP? That kill breast is a motherfucker at Kennedy or Lincoln. No Kentucky Fried. They got different names. We got Kennedy, we got Lincoln, we got
Nobody
Georgia.
gives a fuck
We got
about
the good
this inner
shit.
city
That's the
hood
good
ass
shit, man.
Talk about. Every once in a while, Mickey wants to let niggas know he's from the hood by saying some small ass shit that nobody on earth knows a fucking about, man. We don't care about that, man. We're talking about fucking
I
chicken.
like Lincoln and Kennedy and George chicken
There
out
he
the
goes.
Bronx.
Like they gonna give you a free fucking chicken now that you said they name. I'm gonna say shit. So we're not haters, but we're on tour, and after being on tour for years, you find out that you eat 80% chicken out on the motherfucking road.
it's
chicken,
cheap to buy.
chicken for breakfast.
It's
chicken
cheap
sandwiches,
to buy. It's cheap to buy.
Chicken pizza.
barbecue chicken pizza. That's the new one.
Fuck it. All right, so if I got feathers sticking out the back of my motherfucking neck next show, that's because I've been eating too much chicken. Not a hater, but I hate
shit.
chicken, especially on the road. Okay, who's on the line? This is Ice-T, Mick, Benzo, Korn, and Asking Alexandria. You are talking to the Mayhem Fest podcast. What's happening? Who are you?
Yo, this is Dan. How's it going, Ice?
Where you at?
I'm up in rural Montana. Where you guys at?
Right now, where the fuck are we at?
Indiana.
We're in Indiana.
Who the fuck knows Indiana?
Basically, that's where I'm at in Montana, too. I just had a quick question for you, Ice.
Okay.
As a man of L.A., I'm traveling out there. Is there anything L.A. that I need to see or do?
Well, how long are you going to go out there?
I'm going to be out there next Friday for like 6 days.
Okay, stay out of my neighborhood. Don't go to the hood. There's nothing to see there. There's nothing. If somebody say go to the Watts Tower, say fuck that. Look at the picture. Nothing there.
Rent a car.
Rent a
That's where
car.
they got Google image search.
Yeah, save that. That's not. That's the action. That's the action tour. You don't need that. Maybe check Sunset Boulevard.
Venice
out.
Beach?
Venice Beach. It's,
Venice, okay.
yeah, stars on Hollywood Boulevard. I mean, LA is LA. If you got a little time, maybe go to Universal Studios and see some bullshit.
What's
up
nice
there.
is the observatory is nice up there.
Yeah. So just stay on the west side of LA. Stay close to the mountains. If you see a street called Wilshire, that's far enough. Then go back the other way.
Then head north. Just head north.
And you'll have a great time, all right? And don't go on Santa Monica looking to pick up any girls. Okay.
I appreciate that.
Okay, cool. All right, well, have fun in LA.
Thanks, man. Have a good one.
Peace. Hey, what's up? I got Korn, Asking Alexandria, and myself here to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
I just wanted to say hi to Danny because I saw his tweet and I called and I just wanted to say hi and that I love him.
Hello. If it makes you feel any better, I'm wearing no underwear. It's okay though, because I just walked out and my balls smell horrible.
That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, that's good. So you're a big Asking Alexandria fan? Or you just like Danny?
I'm fine with either.
I don't have really good service, so.
Thank you for calling in, okay, boo? Get Verizon.
Okay, Danny.
All right, take care. Hello, this is Ice-T. Who is this?
Yo, this is Tyler from Maryland.
What's up, Charlie? What's happening? I got my boys from Korn right here. Danny from Asking Alexandria. What's cracking?
Damn, I can't even believe I'm talking to Ice-T right now. Damn.
Well, you are, man. Damn.
So you're a legend, man. That new shit you got with Body Count's real tight. I saw you guys on Jimmy Fallon. I think it was a couple weeks ago. That shit was pretty cool.
The question is, did you buy the record yet?
What's that?
You heard me, motherfucker. The question is, did you buy the record yet?
Man, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Next caller.
I got you. But thank you for liking the band. I suggest you go pick up the record, get it. I don't know how you go, iTunes, whatever, but it's a good album. And, it's the first album in 8 years from Body Count, and we're glad people are receiving it well.
Hey, I'm Dustin.
Hey, Dustin, where you at, man? This Ice-T, where you at?
I'm in Salt Lake in Utah.
Everybody's drunk tonight, though, man.
Yeah, man, what's cracking in
drunk and
Saturday
smoked out,
night.
man.
So we got Korn right here. You know, we got Asking Alexandria here. We're out on the Mayhem Fest. Any questions?
Yeah, I got a question for John and Monk.
Go for it.
All right, so me and my buddies are starting up a band. Do you have any tips for us?
Make sure you guys get along. That's the most important. And focus on the songwriting and practice. And the best practice is, I think, in front of an audience.
Go play shows like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what we're... Yo, Munky.
Yo,
I want to play on stage with you sometime.
let's do that.
All right, I'm down.
Cool.
Would you like Monkey's email address? All right, thank you for calling the Final Level Podcast, man. You take care, man. Hey, yo, this is Ice-T. Who is this?
CJ from Vidalia, Georgia. I was wondering what your opinion is on not only teen bullying, but bullying even in elementary school.
You know what? I read a report that said 90% of bullying happens to little girls. Is this something that's happening to you?
I was actually bullied a lot in middle school for being the vampire freak because I wore all black.
Mm-hmm.
And I've even had people tell me to go die in a hole.
Wow. No, okay. Well, you know, my thing is this. How old are you?
I am 18 now, and I'm in my second semester of college.
Okay. Bullying is going to stop as soon as you don't have to be around people. School is where you're forced to be around people. But once you get out of school, you're not really forced. There's not much bullying going on in the workplace. It's a school thing. And you're at that age where you're probably at the end of it. You know, just look at them as the losers. Anybody that has to push up on anybody. You got anything to say about it, Johnson?
I know how it feels, and it cuts like a knife, and it's fucking horrible. But use that energy, darling, to do something amazing with your life. Fuck all them haters. Fuck the people. The reason they're bullying you because they don't understand
they're insecure about their own stuff. Yeah, about their own shit.
Insecure with themselves. So, take all that power and that anger and that rage. That's what the fuck I did. I'm like, fuck this. I don't like cutting up dead bodies. I'm getting bullied and shit. Fuck this. I'm going to get in a rock and roll band and live my life. And I just worked hard. And thank God Munky came and saw me that night, because if it wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't be here right now. But turn that shit into some positive shit, because it'll help you.
And also, you got to remember, man, those people that talk mess, like we just said earlier in the podcast, those are the losers, and they'll try to bully you on the internet. That's just something that no one ever that's won has done. I'm not a bully. I never bullied nobody. That's just a loser's demeanor. So just look at them as the suckers, and fortunately, you won't have to be around them for long after you get out of school and you move on with your life. All right, baby?
All right, thank you. And I just wanted to say to Danny that I really admire you for just speaking your opinion.
Thank you very much. I shall continue to do so. I'll continue to just remove the filter, keep the filter away between my brain and my mouth, and just say whatever dumb shit comes into my mind.
Hey, you got some raw motherfuckers here on this podcast tonight. All right, next caller. This is Ice-T, Korn, and Asking Alexandria at the Mayhem Fest 2014. Who are we talking to?
Christina.
Where you at, Christina?
Georgia.
You got any questions for anybody here at the panel?
Danny, I want to know why you haven't made a song with Bless the Fall yet.
There are millions of people I haven't written songs with. It takes a long time to get through everyone. What do you think I am, some kind of lyricist whore? If Bo stops buying nicer houses than me, maybe I'll decide to help him sell some albums.
Okay, this is the last caller on the Final Level Podcast with Korn, Danny from Asking Alexandria, and you're getting it as raw as you're ever going to get it. Who is this?
Yo, this is Grant from Boston.
What's up, Grant? We're out here on tour, baby. What you want to talk about?
Just in case that girl that was just on talking about getting bullied is still listening, I just want to say, I had a fucking shit show of a life. I was always bullied, had tons of fucking terrible shit happen. And you know what? I'm pretty gangster now. I do dope shit, and my life is dope. So,
that's right.
A lot of those people that were bullying me, heroin addicts, crackheads, tons of babies. Terrible shit happened to them. And my life is dope. My kids are dope. My wife is dope. So don't even worry about what they're doing.
They always say success is the best revenge. All you got to do is live a good life. I always tell people, have a great day, make a hater sick. You know what I'm saying? Right? You know, that's how you make them mad. Live good and be happy while they're miserable.
It's another final level. Powered by hate.
Yeah, that's, I have a clothing line called Powered by Hate, which is you just use the hate as your motivation and your power. Whenever I don't want to go to the gym, I just go on YouTube, look at somebody call me old and a sucker. I can get 100 more reps out in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Use that power to motivate yourself. But any last question? You're the last one today. You got Korn, we got Asking Alexandria, and Ice-T. One last question.
I don't know. Like I said, my life is dope, and I do dope shit. And my birthday is July 27th. Y'all are going to be in Connecticut. I don't know if any of y'all are still smoking that reefer, but I definitely, I mean, this for you, Ice. I definitely like to smoke a blunt with you, because when I was getting bullied, I mean, I had Ice-T, Dre, Ice Cube, the Wu-Tang Clan. That's how I started. I might be a metal dude now, but I keep a gangster inside, so but I don't know if you're gonna be around. You're still smoking. I'll be looking for you.
But see, if you knew, but listen, Ice-T, I don't get high. I'm pretty much straight edge, surprisingly, because I always felt the drugs compromised my life because I was living in such a dangerous environment. I was always nervous about being high because I felt they could get me, you know. So I don't get high, but I'm sure that if you come with some weed, some of my crew will smoke you out.
Hey, I'm down. I got all that new school, next level shit. I got them dabs and, you know.
Okay, all right. Hey, we'll see you in Boston.
Boston, Connecticut. I'll be at both doing dope shit, working the game, you know.
He can say, he's some cold motherfuckers say, I'm gangster, I got a dope bitch, I do dope shit. You know? I gotta meet you, man. Make sure you figure
Kanye West, son.
You figure out how to meet me. This is what your new objective. When you get to the show, we not giving you no backstage passes, none of that bullshit, because you do dope shit. I expect to see you by my tour bus, some kind of way.
Yeah, I'll get the passes myself.
Oh, here, listen,
I just want to make sure I smoke with your crew or something so I can say I did it. Another dope shit, you know what I mean?
Oh, you're a motherfucker. All right, I'll see you in Boston, homie. Okay, so that was Final Level Podcast number 15. You know, anything you want to plug? Anything?
Yeah, we have a new record that we're doing. It's called the Paradigm Shift, the World Edition. The World. And we have some new tracks, some live tracks from around the world: Moscow, Denver, Australia, and that comes out on Tuesday.
We did the song, our new single "Haters" on it. Another song, "Die Another Day," which was like a B-side off of Japan. We had a lot of songs left over because when we did the record, I only had 2 weeks to do the vocals. We had like 25 songs, and I only could get 15 done.
Right.
So I went back with Don, went back in the studio, and knocked a couple more out for this. And it's really good. Pick it up if you can, because some great shit on it.
Paradigm Shift next Tuesday?
Yeah, the 22nd.
Now, since we're in the internet world, is there any definitive place people can go to find Korn? Because I got on Twitter, I'm looking over here, I'm looking over there. Where's the place the Korn fans can go just to be right on top of what's happening?
I mean, Korn.com.
Korn.com.
Period.
Yeah, then you have everything right there.
Stupid as it
Tours,
sounds.
photos.
Korn.com.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta spell it to our listeners.
Korn, motherfucker.
I know how to spell it. I said the goddamn listeners.
Korn.
I said the goddamn
That's how they know
listeners.
you ain't a fan,
That's
motherfucker.
what the problem. I told
you
him.
Can't spell
tell
Korn.
us fans
How do you spell
how
Joe?
to spell it,
Hey,
man.
how you spell Joe?
It's for the listeners, not me, partner. I know how to spell it. Korn.
How about this? COM.
See pictures of Mickey dropping the soap on Con.com.
I doubt that very much, my bro.
Yeah. All right, now, Danny, anything? Bring us up to speed with Asking Alexandria.
We have nothing new happening. We're still riding off the last mediocre record we made. No, we're writing some new material now. It's gonna be good next summer. My other band, Harlot's album's coming out January. You said
you got two bands?
I have another band.
Okay.
What? We are Harlot. Yeah. And it's just kind of classic rock.
Okay.
And that's coming out in January. And you said this is being aired later on?
Yeah.
Okay, me and Jonathan have worked on a song together now. It'll be out by then. We're playing it at the weekend.
Oh my God, this dude is incredible. Hey, and now what's the definitive place to catch up with Asking Alexandria?
AskingAlexandria.com. There is also DannyWorsnop.com, and then you can just get all the crap. And then.
You're a fun motherfucker, though,
Thank
really.
you.
And then you guys are fucking crazy, too. Munky scared me with the fucking dead pigeon he brought up in this bitch. The fuck? He brought a raven that's sitting on the fucking mic. That's some creepy shit.
It's a chicken.
It's a fucking the world's
Thought you might want to
smallest
have it
black
for dinner
chicken.
later, so I brought it.
This shit is bananas. Hey, but it's been the Final Level podcast. Mickey, you want to say anything on the way out?
Nah, man. That's tell a friend to tell a friend about the podcast, and remember, you can catch us every other Tuesday, and we will continue to do this for you.
And we are aware that most of the people that listen to this podcast have never listened to a podcast. So we're helping to broaden the podcast community. You know what I'm saying? Check us out at IceTFinalLevel.com. You can hear all the editions of this show. And we are very proud to have you as listeners from the Mayhem Fest 2014. Ice-T, Mick Benzo, Korn, and Asking Alexandria are out of this bitch. That's how I'm living. 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 That's how I'm living.